Guys, welcome to a very special live Super Mario moment. Yes, I thought it would be fun today to do a Nintendo Direct reaction. I have no idea what's going to happen today, but it is the 40th anniversary of Super Mario tomorrow. And last time for the 35th, I was checking this. They didn't announce like anything in advance of it being the a Mario Direct or anything. They just sort of dropped the information in a Nintendo Direct. This time, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know whether they are going to announce a separate Mario Direct, if they're not even going to acknowledge it, which would be quite surprising, seeing as they actually released quite a few things for the 35th. They released Mario All-Stars 3D Collection, Bowser's Fury was a 35th anniversary game. I don't know when Mario Maker 2 came out, but the original Mario Maker was a 30th anniversary thing. So we are going to predict a few things, and I am doing that in the form of some Nintendo Direct. We're going to get onto the fact they might not mention Mario at all, but we're going to do a Nintendo Direct bingo card. So let me just add that to the screen. Here we are. Let's see. How does this? There we go. Let's make that a little bigger. There we go. So this is my bingo card. Now, I am going quite conservative with my guesses. They're obviously, the thing I always want from these directs is big surprises. I love new games. I love new franchises. That's the most exciting thing to me. Or like long dead things being resurrected. I'm actually not the biggest fan of like ports and remakes and all that stuff. They're fine. But when people are saying like, oh, I want a port of a game that only came out last gen, more than anything, I'm just like, what are we doing here? So I am going to take you through my bingo. If you're going to play at home with your own bingo predictions, let me know. A new RPG where your party is Tatanga, Wart, and Captain Syrup, says Lacuna. Look, if that happens, things are going to happen on stream that will get me permanently banned on YouTube. So let's hope that doesn't happen. So my first bingo prediction is just an acknowledgement of the Mario 40th anniversary. I'm going to tick this off even if they say like, there will be a Mario Direct next week or next month or whatever. That's going to count. Now, if they do that, and they don't do any Mario in this Direct. And bear in mind, this is an hour-long Direct, which is the longest Direct they've ever announced. Even previous times they said up to an hour. Here they're very clear that it's 60 minutes. So there's going to be a lot of time for some Mario announcements, but everything else could be a wash if they put that somewhere else. So my first prediction for a Mario game is going to be something Mario Maker. Mario Maker 2 is one of the few games that didn't get a Nintendo Switch 2 update, and it seems so obvious with mouse controls now a thing that that's going to be something, especially because Mario Maker is associated with anniversaries. My preference would be a Mario Maker 3, but if it's just an update to 2, that's also going to count, and I'd be very excited about that, especially because Mario Wonder, people are always wondering if they'll put a 3D element in these games. I truly do not know how that'll work, but with the sort of weird magic they're able to create with Donkey Kong Bonanza and their 3D technology and, Tears of the Kingdom item meshing, anything's possible. So Mario Maker 3 or an update. Mario Wonder is another game they didn't do a Switch 2 update for, so I'm expecting if they're doing a Mario anniversary thing, I'm expecting a DLC or just something to do with that game, be it a new update or whatever. Now, another thing they could announce is anything to do about the next Mario movie, which comes out in April. Nowadays, this would be about a good time to release some casting news or something. We might get information about the characters. There is a sort of rumor that the film is called Super Mario World. So whether that means we get some Koopalings or some Bowser Jr. or even Yoshi, if he's voiced by, I don't know, Timothée Chalamet, that's going to count. So I've put Luigi's Mansion here as well because I think, not that I think there's going to be a new Luigi's Mansion, but I think it's a good idea for like the GameCube Classics range for October. So I think porting Luigi's Mansion to the NSO would be one of my predictions. Mario Kart World, also DLC or something. It might be a bit too early, and I do think it might clash a little bit with Kirby's Air Ride, being another Nintendo racing game. But I do think there is a sort of elephant in the room that is that Pauline and Donkey Kong don't have any like real outfits in that game, and certain characters from Donkey Kong Bonanza's voice actors are listed in the credits for Mario Kart World, despite them not seemingly being in the game. So I think there could be announcement of DLC for that. Another one that's like a semi-leak is that Yoshi's Woolly World has been listed as a port for some places. So that's like another sort of safe-ish guess. Another thing that's been long rumored is a new Super Mario Brothers All-Stars collection. This is again my conservative, slightly boring guesses. So that's on there too. And then finally, to do with Mario stuff, I thought WarioWare. It's been a little while, and again, the mouse controls I can imagine being a lot of fun with games there. So that's mostly my Mario predictions, and that's a whole chunk of this bingo card. So if they say there's not going to be any Mario announcements, then I'm screwed. So a few more just like easy conservative guesses. I have Metroid Prime 4. It's still slated for this year, and there's no release date, so it's got to be coming quick or it's being delayed, but something to do with that. Tomodachi Life, even though I think they said that was for next year, I think that could be another thing they talk about. A few other games they've previously announced include Duskbloods, the FromSoft sort of game for the Switch 2. I think that might get mentioned. And also Splatoon. There was that sort of, I can't even remember what it was called, Splatoon like battle line or something, or hordes or whatever. Hades 2 almost made it onto my bingo card. I just think that might be like the main topic of a kind of partner direct or an indie direct. I'm not sure, but it could make it into this. That was me responding to Dee's comment here about Hades 2. I've not got that on my thing. So to briefly talk about Zelda, I'm trying to be as fast as possible because I know the direct starts in 10 minutes and I want to hear some of your predictions. I've just put Zelda games. Now, we do have Age of Imprisonment that's been announced. I think that still might be a kind of December release. We might see something to do with that. This is a bit of a cheeky one because it's so broad. I think I'm more thinking like a new Zelda game, but maybe they won't talk about that until Age of Imprisonment is out. So I'm just going to tick it off if it's Age of Imprisonment, because there's some stuff on this bingo card that is almost definitely not going to be ticked off. I've put this guy here. I've literally forgotten his name, but any news about the Zelda movie, casting, who's going to play Ganondorf is going to be a huge debate, I think, in terms of how do you cast that accurately and sensitively and not whitewash it, but not stereotype it. It's a little bit of a minefield, but you know, whatever. So now we get into the more risky predictions, which I've put as a like straight line through the middle. So I need to get some of these if I'm going to get like a bingo. I've got Metaphor, ReFantazio. Nintendo and Atlas have a kind of good relationship. I've played through all of Metaphor. It's a great game, but it doesn't feel too, next gen. I think even Metaphor could work on a Switch 1, but I do think it would be an easy port. Not knowing anything about porting, I'm just going to say that. Now it comes to, I've also got Elden Ring here because I think I think they got that working on Steam Deck and stuff, so it's just like anything is possible. Have people actually played Metaphor? Yes, I played it all. It was one of my favorite games of last year. But it did seem to kind of drop under the radar, even though it's like fully a new Persona game or a Shin Megami Tensei game. But for whatever reason, some people haven't really talked about it. Wasn't Elden Ring already announced? I couldn't remember if it was or not, but at the very least, a trailer or something or a date, I think is yes. Metaphor and Tessio fully reads to me as one of those slop JRPGs, so I just glaze over it as soon as I hear. I do get that. I used to be that person, but I'm such a kind of Atlas fanboy now that I my head perks up when anything to do with that comes up. We're gonna do a few of my like wish games. I think every single direct for my entire adult life, I've wanted Star Fox, and I don't know. It's not gonna happen. That is a truly dead franchise. I think we heard that Retro were working on a Star Fox game, before they got pulled off and put onto Metroid. So I don't know. I'm putting that in as a wish. And my second one is obviously Mother 3. What is a Nintendo Direct production without Mother 3? Mother 3 is almost like never going to come out, because I just think there's too many issues surrounding it. It has copyrighted music. It has sort of problematic trans representation that I no doubt I still adore, because I don't know. It's just sometimes the more problematic stuff, sometimes things that are problematic are better when it comes to that kind of stuff. There's just lots of reasons. I think also because the fan translation is so famous, to the point where Nintendo has even like used fan translation stuff in Smash Brothers and things. Like, it's just too messy to find out what they do with it. But I've put that there as anything Mother related, be it an Earthbound remake or whatever. I'm going to tick it off. Here's a little wild card. Marvel Rivals, I think, might be coming. I just think it's a big game. We've got Fortnite, we've got Overwatch and everything on Switch 2. I think that could be possible. Professor Layton's here because this game got announced a long time ago and there's like nothing really about it. In fact, Level 5 announced like 100 games and it seems like very few of them have actually shown up. ACAB, but I was intrigued about their game, which was called Deca Police, because that was another like JRPG that sort of seemed cool, and it was meant to come out like last year, and I still don't know if it actually hasn't released it. But I put Professor Layton in there to kind of cover anything level 5. I put Animal Crossing. I really don't think there's going to be a new Animal Crossing game. I think they're gonna like literally try and contact the World Health Organization and try and plan it for the next pandemic or whatever, because it was such a big hit. But it's another one of those games that didn't really get any like Switch 2 specific DLC. It did sort of get updated. I've played it on the Switch 2 and you can like run around a much low, like my island was so full of stuff that it was literally so slow playing it on the Switch, but it like is fine now. But I do think maybe a Switch 2 like DLC thing, I do think that's actually kind of more of a risk. I think they might leave it. Same for Fire Emblem. It has been a while since the last game, and it isn't a franchise they like to do a lot, but I kind of think that they might just again save it for like next year and be like a big game for them. And then my final, I almost put this in the middle because I think this is just literally a free pass thing. It's a picture of Stardew Valley, but this is actually meant to be any game featuring a farming element. I feel like every direct, there's a good solid 6 or 7 minutes taken up by, and you can also plant flowers and vegetables and craft tables out of your carrots. And I'm like, that's just that. Like, at least 3 times, as Lacuna says, we will see farming sims. Now, a few things that didn't make it onto my bingo list, but I almost did. So if they show up, I'm going to go like, no, rats, was Bayonetta. Just JRPG stuff that I don't recognize. I originally put that where Metaphor was, and I was like, no, let's be more specific, Metaphor. And Xenoblade, because even though X only came out recently, none of those games have like Switch 2 editions, and they make those games really, really fast. Heavenly Evan said, friend is hoping for Xenoblade. I think they make them so fast, and I don't know how, because these are huge, expansive worlds. People love these games. So that's not on my bingo, but if it does show up, I'm sorry. So that's my bingo card. What are your predictions? I'm not going to have this on screen during the presentation because there's not enough space on StreamYards to do that. I'm also don't 100% know yet if the direct is even going to work. I'm very touched for anyone that's tuning into me specifically for their stream. I'm going to leave this up, obviously, if you want to come back later and check out my reactions afterwards, if for whatever reason it's freezing or what. So I am going to get the actual stream set up. While I do, I would just quickly like to promote that next week, if you live in the UK, if you live specifically in Leeds, York, Manchester, or Newcastle, I am doing a tour of my book, Go Man, Champion of Earth, Volume 1, at the Traveling Man stores. And if you do show up, you can get an exclusive bookmark. This was literally delivered to me 5 minutes ago. Thought I'd show it off. All the times and the days for next weekend that I am on that tour are on my website at hamishsteele.co.uk/events. And I hope to see you there. So let's get physical. I don't know why I said that. And let's see if this works. Share screen. Did you just all hear? Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. Right. Okay. Now, volume-wise, I'm going to need your help. It seems, there we go. It seems sort of locked there. I don't know. How do we do this? There we go. I don't know what you're going to be. Oh, yes, there's a lot of dead end copies because I'm preparing for Comic-Con and Traveling Man, Thought Bubble, and all my cons. So the dead end books and the merch are racking up. I actually ordered some gourd socks. My Pugsley socks sold out every time. They're very popular because people still like pugs, even if they've never seen the show. But people also seem to like Gord's face, no matter what. So I've made some socks that are literally the color you're seeing right now, just red with his face at the front. So it's kind of just a red sock if you don't know. But if you do know, you can lift up your trouser leg and show it's Gord. And also because Gord's sort of amorphous and blob-like, you can pretend that he's just sort of wrapped around your foot if you want. 3 minutes. Does anyone have any other predictions? Lacuna said, I know nothing about Xenoblade, but maybe it's like the Accuser games where they just all reuse all the same character assets. That could be true, and Xenoblade is famous for its assets, if you know what I mean. The presence of a Xenoblade character sticker in Smash Brothers is the reason why that game is like rated T for teen, because she's, you know, very happy with herself. And in fact, they had to change the design of one of the fighters, Pyra and Mithra, to cover them up a smaller amount. I think they felt that having those characters exist in the same space as Pichu was a little inappropriate. One of my favorite things about Nintendo Directs is they always start, because they will advertise some like mature games, they're always like rated Piggy 15 or whatever at the start. Bear in mind, Peggy 15 would be a brilliant drag name if you were a gamer. Sorry, he's all that is in the chat right beside me. My darling husband, he's literally next door. He usually leaves the premises for a stream, but this is happening right in the middle of the day, and I can't stop him from existing and living in his own house. What was I saying? The only man who can, my brother, the very first guest on Super Mario Moment. Looking forward to all the Star Fox announcements. I am too. Literally anything would make me happy. If I don't know, Star Fox Assault on GameCube NSO, that would at least make me happy. Okay, that would make me happy. Or Star Fox Adventures, maybe. Reminds me of the Final Fantasy Magic set where someone was like, they drew this art as a specific angle so much they could have a 13+ rating. Look, art can be for being horny, just not all the time, and not in Super Smash Brothers, apparently. Right, we are 30 seconds away from finding out if you can hear the stream. Please tell me straight away if the volume's okay, if it's too loud, too quiet, if you can't hear me anymore. I don't exactly know what to do about any of that if that's the case, but I'll try and do something. Sometimes you have to like reload these streams, but I feel fairly confident that this 8 seconds, 7 seconds will transition into the full stream.
Peggy 18.
That sounds loud to me. Let me know if you can hear. You can still hear me over the sound of it as well. It's my theme. Oh, I'm glad I streamed this. Is that going to be an art book?
こんにちは、宮本です。今回のダイレクトはスーパーマリオブラザーズ40周年からスタートです。明日9月13日でスーパーマリオブラザーズは誕生してから40年を迎えます。これはたくさんの皆さんに遊んでいただけたおかげです。本当にありがとうございます。マリオのゲームはデジタル技術とゲーム機の進化に支えられてきました。
Oh my God.
そしてその度にイラストでもいろんなマリオが描かれてきました。去年オープンした京都にある任天堂ミュージアムではいろんなゲームの開発中に描かれたキャラクターの原画を展示したアートギャラリーをオープンしました。もちろんマリオの原画やドット画も展示しています。また来年9月までの1年間は入館証がご覧のデザインに変わります。そして今年の12月から40周年記念のライトアップも予定しています。入館には引き続き事前予約が必要ですが、来館された時にはぜひご覧ください。他にも今年の5月には日本ハリウッドに続いて3つ目のスーパー・ニンテンドー・ワールドがフロリダのオーランドにあるユニバーサル・エピック・ユニバースに誕生しました。リアルなマリオの世界をぜひ体験してみてください。次に再び京都の話題になりますが、来年2月に開催される京都マラソン2026を応援することにしました。スーパーマリオブラザーズは1985年の誕生以来、皆さんの声援を力に40年間走り続けてきましたが、今回はマリオがランナーの皆さんを応援します。これはランナーがつけるアスリートビブスですが、任天堂ロゴが入ります。この他にもいろいろ協力しますよ。マラソンに興味のある方はこの機会に京都の街を走ってみてはいかがでしょうか。さらに来年の春にはこちらをご覧ください。
Oh shit. Sorry. Oh God. Chris Pratt. Are we ready for Danny DeVito Wario? Oh my God. It's Mario World. And you're... Oh no. Why am I so scared? I truly hated this film, but it's pretty. Oh my God, even more horror.
Let's go.
Anya Taylor-Joy is already Princess Peach. What are they going to do?
任天堂とイルミネーションが共同で制作している新たな映画のタイトルはザ・スーパーマリオ・ギャラクシー・ムービーです。
Tatanga?
宇宙に飛び立つマリオたち、さあどんな冒険になるのでしょう。
Oh my gosh.
この映画はスーパーマリオブラザーズ40周年の中心のイベントとなり
They
ます
don't have a
が
game.
共同プロデューサーであるイルミネーションのクリスさんからコメントをいただきましょ
Chris
う。クリスさん、
Thank you, Miyamoto-san. As we celebrate Mario's 40th anniversary,
Who's Rosalina?
it's an opportunity to reflect on the 4 decades of creativity, imagination, and adventure that Mario has brought to life for fans
Games on
across
film,
generations
come back.
and around the world. From its groundbreaking world building to its iconic characters and unforgettable music, the Super Mario Brothers have
The
left
music
a
was
lasting
good.
impact on the very fabric of our culture. All of us at Illumination feel so fortunate to continue our collaboration with Nintendo as we expand the life of Mario in
Pugh.
movies.
I mean, Florence Pugh does have like.
And
kind
while
of
the Super
husky
Mario
voice.
Galaxy games are the core inspiration for our story, this next film holds surprises for fans of every Mario era. Our directors, Michael Jelinek
What if
and Aaron
Tatanga is in
Horvath,
it? Like,
along with the extraordinary team of artists at our studio in Paris, are very busy working to deliver a film that aspires to earn its place in the history we're here to celebrate. Brian Tyler is also returning to compose a score that blends together musical themes from Mario's incredible game heritage. And we're also thrilled to welcome back Chris Pratt
they updated
as
it.
Mario, Anya
He
Taylor-Joy
was
as
truly
Princess
awful in the
Peach,
film. I'm sorry.
Charlie Day as Luigi,
No criticisms.
Jack Black as Bowser,
You know, whatever.
Keegan-Michael Key
He was
as
also
Toad,
really good. He was also really good.
and Kevin-Michael Richardson as
Oh.
Kamek.
He got an updated.
And as we
headshot.
continue to make progress on the Super Mario Galaxy
I'm so
movie,
scared.
we look forward to sharing more with you in the
Okay.
future.
Oh, my
And
heart.
until then, thank you, and back to you, Miyamoto-san.
God, I
クリ
was,
スさんありがとう。私も楽しみながら制作に関わっていますが、40周年にふさわしい映画になっています。公開までも
How
う
is
しばらく
Miyamoto
お待ち
living
く
the
ださい
life。that Kojima wants?
お待ちいただ
He's in
く間
Hollywood.
皆さんにお届けしたいものがあります。こちらをご覧ください。
Oh no. Rosalina. What's this? It's no longer lost media. Okay, well done. Only took 5 years. God, I do feel so relieved now that they've like finished the movie chat. I wasn't ready for Zoe Kravitz as Princess Rosalina. Bowser Jr. is the character I kind of expect and hope for. Just because I think he's fun. Do you think this will be out today? Or tomorrow? My name is Rosalina. I am also played by Sydney Sweeney. I love you, I love you, I love you. I used to sing that when I was trapped on these levels. Bella Ramsey as Bowser Jr. is half joke casting, half. It'd be really good. No, it's gonna be like Finn Wolfhard. I don't know. Millie Bobby Brown is Rosalina. I mean, they're possibly doing Galaxy because it's like the only Mario game with like an emotional like plot, you know? Although famously Miyamoto hated this Rosalina plot. And they had to like snuck it in underneath his... Oh my god, it's an actual game. Okay, they will be available separately. Ah. Oh no. That's nice.
そうです。映画のタイトルにもなっているスーパーマリオギャラクシ
I'm
ー。
just genuinely
そし
shocked
て
for
スー
skipping
パー
over
マリオギャラク
worlds.
シー2です。さあ、ここで当時のディレクターにバトン
Worlds
タッ
is
チし
what
ましょう。
introduced Yoshi, and Yoshi
小泉
is
さん。
tease. I don't know.
はい。
Oh, hello.
皆さんこんにちは。小泉です。ここからは宮本さんに代わってスーパーマリオブラザーズ40周年としてお届けするゲームを紹介します。まずは先ほどご覧いただいた2つのタイトルですが、
This is
マリオが
exciting.
宇宙を舞台に冒険したらどうなるのかをテーマに開発しました。
Whoa.
星には重力があり、逆さまになっても落ちないマリオは開発者ながらとても印象的でした。続編の2に関しては Wii 以来実に15年ぶりの復活です。また
I
ロ
do
ゼッタ
think
の
the
書
fact
斎で
that they
は
mentioned the
絵
music
本が
a
読める
lot
のです
when
が、
talking about the movie,
本
they
作で
may
は
have got the
その絵
hint
本に新たなペー
that
ジを
we
追
don't
加しま
want
した。
the
こちらも
new
ぜひ
storybook
お楽しみ
pages,
に。
that we don't want the like pop tracks
そ
anymore.
してそ
But
の絵
we'll
本
see.
ですが、実際の絵本として読めるようになります。
Oh.
先ほど紹介した新たなページは含まれていませんが、
Physical book does
詳
not
細について
include.
は今後任天堂公式ホームページにてお知らせしますので、続報をお待ちください。
So it always seems so
ス
like
ーパーマリオギャラクシープ
upset
ラスス
when they
ー
show
パーマリオ
physical
ギャラクシー
items
2
I want
は
to own, but
任天堂スイッチのタイトルですが、もちろん任天堂スイッチ2でもプレイいただけます。また任天堂スイッチには他にもたくさん
how
のマ
many
リ
of
オタ
these
イト
have
ル
we
が発売
covered
され
on
ている
Super
ので、
Mario Moment?
まだプレイされたことがないタイトルがあれば、この機会に遊んでみてはいかがでしょうか。
I've played them all,
さあ、
bro.
ここからはスイッチ2で登場するマリオシリーズのタイトルをご紹介しましょう。
Eep. Oh, okay. Nice. I liked the
The
last
latest entry
Mario
in the
Tennis
Mario
game.
Tennis series is hitting the court on Nintendo Switch 2.
I thought they really,
Mario Tennis Fever.
I thought they
Use
did a
top
good job.
spins, slices, lobs, and other familiar shots. But now you can also slide and use other fancy footwork with new defensive maneuvers.
I do feel like the Mario sports titles are real
And-
like
Swing into action with
anniversary
new
game,
equipment called
anniversary year
Fever
games
Rackets.
because they're like,
Keep a rally going to build up your fever gauge.
how do we get as
Then
many Mario
unleash
titles out
a
in a
fever
year as
shot.
possible? Well, sport games.
Freeze the court with the ice racket. Summon mushrooms that shrink your opponents using the mini mushroom racket. Or duplicate yourself with the shadow racket. There are 30 fever rackets, each with their own abilities. Pair them with 38
Okay, I'm
playable
gonna turn
characters,
this
the
down a
most
little
in
bit.
series history, to find your own strategy.
So that you can hear me better, and then you can
Let's
increase
see
your
the game
volume.
modes being served up. A talking flower provides riveting commentary in tournament mode.
Talking flower.
Aim for the top by completing different objectives in the
Aye.
Trial Towers mode. Play matches with unexpected rules
Photo
in
confirmed.
Mix It Up mode. Even some where you'll experience wonder effects. In the online modes,
Yes, that
choose
grass
between
texture
casual play
is
with
not very
customizable rules in online
current gen, is
mode,
it?
or go for glory in ranked matches. You can even gently swing your Joy-Con 2 controller like a racket for a more authentic experience in
Waluigi
swing
is
mode.
the
Plus, after encountering monsters on a remote island, Mario and friends are transformed into babies, kicking off a series of unexpected events in the game's adventure mode.
baby
With their tennis
Waluigi.
skills gone, the babies will need to learn
I'm
how to
sure we've
play
seen him before, but certainly not enough.
and
also,
defeat the
yeah.
monsters to return to normal. Mario
I'm into
Tennis
it. It's a
Fever
plot, at least.
launches
Give
on
some
Nintendo
justification
Switch
for the
2,
babies.
February 12th.
Very Dragon Ball Daima.
ご覧いただいたのはシリーズ最新作のマリオテニスフ
I
ィー
think
バ
I
ーで
have
す。
Mario Tennis Fever.
テニス本来の駆け引きはもちろん、本作ならではの
I
ラ
like
ケットによっ
tennis.
て
I like the
効果が
tennis
変わ
games.
る
I'm
フ
sorry.
ィーバーショット。
I have a Mario
その他に
podcast.
も
I like
テニスで遊
Mario.
ぶさまざまな
Suvi.
モードがありますので、ぜひご期待ください。続いてはこちらをご覧ください。
Oh god, and yet there's more. The horrors persist.
Hi.
Wonder
What'll it be?
Switch 2 edition. Yeah.
Wow.
More multiplayer mayhem is coming to the Flower Kingdom in Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Plus meetup in Bella Bell Park.
Don't tell me what to do.
A large plaza has been discovered in the Flower Kingdom. Bella Bell Park. Here, you can enjoy a variety of attractions that let you team up with or work against friends and family.
Ooh,
Let's go over
Phantomas.
some of the things you can do.
Ooh, that makes
Collect
me
the
happy.
most coins to win.
Collect coins as you make your way through the course. And don't miss your chance to get
Those clouds
rich.
are really funny.
Whoever has the most lives at the end wins.
Use items to duke it out. Dodge attacks and try to survive.
Whoever's it at the end loses.
Run and hide and tag.
I love any
If
Mario
you're
Brothers
tagged,
2
you're it.
like
And the other players get to transform and hide.
that's cool. This looks a lot better than Mario Party, to be
Together
honest.
relay.
Pass the bomb to each other so it doesn't explode before you reach the goal.
Putting Mario Party style
Work
games in
together to
actual
get to the
Mario
goal.
is,
Place donut blocks
Smart.
while your friends run across them.
although I would like, I don't know, I prefer some new levels maybe.
Jump to the beat.
Jump in time and the lift will rise. Get in sync, then 1, 2, 3, jump.
Fantastic. Jump.
This game's so good though.
Plus, there are so many other attractions to enjoy. Grab your friends and family for multiplayer fun in Bella Bell Park.
We're only 15 minutes into this hour-long stream, by the way.
The Nintendo Switch 2 edition adds other new content as well.
Ooh,
Look forward to more on that in the future.
nice.
Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Nintendo Switch 2 edition, plus meetup in Bella Bell Park, launches on Nintendo Switch
love
2
these long-
next spring.
Long titles.
So long.
I think that was great.
スーパーマリオブラザーズワンダーに任天堂スイッチ2エディションが登場します。みんなでリンリンパークの名前の通り、みんなでワイワイ言いながら遊ぶマリオになっていますが、他にもいろんな要素を追加していますので、続報をお待ちください。ところで、ゲームでもよくしゃべる
僕うるさかった？
このおしゃべりフラワーですが、実際に作っちゃいました。
僕と君ってちょっと似てない？
そっかな。
They are forever gonna just be a toy
こん
company
な感じで
that
た
has to make
まに勝
games.
手にしゃべり出します。日々の生活をちょっと楽しくしてくれるこのおしゃべりフラワーは来年の春に発売予定で
The
す。
talking flowers are
さて
shockingly
次がスーパーマリ
unannoying.
オブラザーズ40周年パートの最後のタイトルになります。
Okay. I mean, I've hit quite a lot of my bingo. Oh my gosh.
One day, on the island where Yoshi and his friends live,
Yoshi's Island.
a talking book named Mr. E suddenly falls from the sky.
Oh god.
It looks like the book has information within its pages
Looks like
about
it's made from
unusual
leather.
creatures. But it can't actually see what's written down. So Yoshi jumps in to help investigate. First, let's study this flower-like creature.
This looks really fun.
We
Ooh.
found it right away. It tastes kind of sweet. You can carry this creature on your back. Touch flower buds with it, and they'll bloom.
I'm charmed.
As you wander through the book, you'll make all sorts of discoveries about the creatures you find.
My god.
And those discoveries will be written down.
A Mario, like,
Hey, we found some
Eastery
dandelions.
collection. Is this Mario Pokemon?
Touch them, and they'll scatter in the air. Oh no, that creature is stuck. It seems like the dandelions can absorb nutrients. Oh, they can even cause rocks to crack. Thanks to them, we were able to break the rock. It looks like there are still lots of unusual creatures residing within the book.
This is not really a Mario game, but they're tying it in.
Page-turning adventure awaits.
This is adorable.
Yoshi and the Mysterious Book launches on Nintendo Switch 2 next spring.
Yeah, and it's lovely.
ヨッシーが主役のヨッシーと不可思議の図鑑が登場します。冒険の舞台は不思議な図
In the
鑑。
book,
ステ
somewhat
ージを探索することで
just because of
い
how
ろんな出会いや
realistic
発
it
見が
is.
待ち受けてますよ。続報をお待ちください。スーパーマリオブラザーズ40周年パートは
Thank you.
以上です。ゲームはもちろん、来年の春には映画の公開もありますので、いろんなマリオを楽しんでいただ
I
けれ
think
ばと
that's
思いま
pretty
す。
good.
さて、ここからはいつものダイレク
Mario
トをお届けし
Maker
ま
is
す。
still the
ま
thing
ず
I
は
most
Nintendo
want.
Switch で発売するタイトルを
I think.
紹介します。
But it will come.
It's time to storm into Cryptica.
Okay.
The mesmerizing world of Cryptica awaits in this 2D side-scrolling roguelike adventure. Fight your way through this 80s anime-inspired realm solo or with a friend in couch co-op, where every battle is twice as chaotic and twice as thrilling. Hone your swift swordplay against a variety of foes, uncover a wide array of unique melee and ranged weapons, and glide through ever-shifting biomes with graceful, acrobatic moves. With the help of magical creatures called Storm Hearts, you'll gain permanent upgrades to boost your abilities and help you on your next run. And in couch co-op mode, you can experiment with ability upgrades by combining and sharing power-ups for different playstyles. Storm Lancers launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch later today.
I mean, congrats on them being the
The
first.
wilderness is calling.
I see farming.
Transform a wild island inspired by the Australian outback. In this charming survival
Justin, it's a
life
game for
sim,
you.
there are plenty of ways to make this wilderness your home. Plant crops, catch fish, gather resources, and plenty more. But don't let your guard down while exploring. Wild creatures may attack, so use your tools, weapons, and wits to make it out in one piece. As you progress, you can turn this rugged island into a bustling town. Visit shops, enjoy festivals, and talk with visitors.
It's about
Some of
Australia.
them might even decide to live here. Plus, up to 4 friends can build and explore together in local or online co-op.
They made an Australian
Dingo launches as a
Minecraft.
timed console exclusive on Nintendo Switch, November 6th. Pre-orders and a demo will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
Crikey.
Embark on a colorful adventure.
Don't tell me what to do.
Save a mysterious planet in the platforming adventure Popucom. Team up locally or online in this
This looks
multiplayer-only
cool.
game. On this planet, color is key. Attack enemies with the same color to defeat them. Each adventurer can only fire 2 colors, so you'll need to swap between them during battle. Timing is critical too. Work together to fire colors
That
at
is
the
kind
right
of a-
time
it's
to
unique.
overcome obstacles.
I actually like how many
You can
indie
also
games
use items like shields to
are
block lasers
3D platformers
or drones to
increasingly.
create platforms.
Seems like, you know, they all used to be 2D platformers, but they've
Powerful bosses can be
they've
found
reached
at
their
the end
own
of stages.
N64
Team
era
up to
basically.
take them down. Additionally, in party mode, up to 4 pals can take on a variety of challenges together.
Splatoon
A
single
colorful
player,
co-op
but for
adventure
multiplayer.
awaits in Popucom, launching on Nintendo Switch this winter.
Popucom. Tomodachi.
Here, on this small island floating in the sea, are me characters, each living their own carefree lives.
When is the game coming out?
Let's take a look at what's happening in Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream. You're in charge of this island. You can create me characters of anyone you'd like living here.
They gave me his ears.
Base them on a friend, a family member, or even yourself.
I can finally make Christopher Eccleston.
Once you've chosen their personality
My name is Anne.
and voice,
My name is Anne.
your me is good to go.
I can't wait to start living here.
The me characters you create will enjoy their island life however they see fit.
Who's that diva?
Wonder what's up.
I'm absolutely ravenous.
Enjoy.
Oh my.
Giving someone lettuce when they say I'm absolutely ravenous is so evil.
Looks like that hit the spot. This me looks bored all by their lonesome. Someone needs a pick-me-up.
They, them, pronouns confirmed for the me's, I guess.
They really hit it off, all thanks to this meetup. This is just a small slice of the life here on the island. Stay tuned for more information in the future.
No. Tell us.
Ah. We interrupt your day to bring you this breaking news. Following previous reports of a 2026 release date, we can now confirm that Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream, launches next spring.
Spring is a
More on
big,
the story as it
vague
develops.
date.
映像の途中に速報が入りましたが、友達コレクションワクワク生活は2026
I
年
think you
の
might be
春
able
に
to get
発
gay
売します
married because that's a very good likeness. Because I feel like recent games like Animal Crossing, they've just kind of removed gender as a concept.
ここからは Nintendo Switch 2または Switch 2と Switch の両方で発売するタイトルを紹介します。
Dash, slash, and clash in these games. Get over here and
Whoa,
choose
look at those
your
Switch 2
fighter
graphics.
in this totally collection of Mortal Kombat classics. This
was fun.
compilation features multiple classic games from the 90s and early 2000s, including arcade, console, and handheld versions.
That's fun.
Friendship matters, so fight your pals locally
Um,
or take the in-game
The
tournament
new
global with
movie got
added
delayed
support
till
for
next
online
year,
play.
so I wonder if this was
Want a break
meant to
from
be
combat?
timed for
Dive
the new
into an
movie.
interactive documentary that includes
Oh.
concept art, archival footage, and exclusive interviews with the original creators. Prepare to test your might when Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection launches digitally on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch October 30th, and physically
This feels like a
December 12th.
Games on Film purchase.
Let's finish this.
Experience the first game in the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy. Step into the role of Cloud Strife, a former member of Shinra's elite soldier unit. While he is working as a mercenary, the legendary hero Sephiroth, who supposedly died on a past mission, suddenly appears.
Spoilers.
The fate of the planet is now in your hands. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade launches on Nintendo Switch 2, January 22nd. Save the world from malicious machines in this action roguelite adventure. Battle foes to rescue robot allies. Collect resources and create a place for others to call home. Then, customize your weapon classes and unlock powerful abilities. You can also catch fish, harvest crops, and craft items between missions.
Just harvesting crops
Online,
is so
you
funny
can
to me.
team up
Like,
with friends in co-op or via game share.
to me,
Mouse controls are also
I
supported
like
on
farming
Nintendo
elements in
Switch
some
2.
games for sure.
Linked, Banner
But
of the
it's,
Spark.
to me, it's like the
launches on
dance
Nintendo
party
Switch
ending of an
2
animated
and
kids
Nintendo
film.
Switch
It's
later
like
today.
some odd mandated thing that if you don't put it in, your game doesn't sell. Oh, here we go.
Well, daughter of Hades, princess of the underworld, It would seem that you are finally prepared.
But does it have a farming element?
But time itself is against us. And war has come to Mount Olympus. Shall you rush now to your family's defense? Or shall you strike our enemy in the heart of the underworld?
This is very pretty. I usually don't like trailers that don't have gameplay, but I think you can be forgiven because we all know what this looks like.
Both. Death to Kronos.
Prepare to battle beyond the underworld of Greek myth in Hades 2. Play as the princess of the underworld to take on the sinister Titan of Time. Wield powerful weapons of night, the Sister Blades, the Moonstone Axe, the Witch's Staff.
I do think
and
that
more.
Zagreus and
Cast a
the
binding
knights from
circle to
Hollow Knight,
ensnare your enemies and gain the upper hand.
I think are
Along the
almost
way,
so
the gods of
associated with the
Olympus will grant
Switch.
you new skills and
Like,
abilities.
I could see them in
Mix
Smash
and
Brothers,
match
maybe,
to find the most powerful combinations.
even if they're, I don't know.
Each time you set out, you'll be faced with different choices, and you'll keep growing stronger and unlocking new upgrades. Discover new secrets and unravel the story.
Clown character
On
confirmed.
Nintendo Switch 2, experience the action in up to 120 frames per second in TV mode.
Up to.
Hades 2 launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch September 25th.
Wow.
New amiibo figures right
It's
in.
very close. I wonder if they pushed it back because of Silk Song.
Kirby Air Riders is coming soon, and 2 new amiibo are also on the way. Tap them to summon figure players that you can train.
This is such a Sakurai game. I don't know if anyone does
Players
this
will level up
other
as
than
they
him.
compete, and their machine's proficiency level will also increase. Plus, with the amiibo, you can swap riders. Just like in the game, you can choose your rider and machine.
That's
Levels
cute.
are also transferred over. These 2 new amiibo will be available November 20th, the same day as the game's launch.
I know,
Be on
it's-
the lookout for even more
very,
Kirby Air Riders amiibo updates in the future.
Oh wow, they're really
And
going for it.
a second Kirby Air Riders Direct, hosted by the game's director, Mr. Sakurai, is also on the way.
I mean, the last one did end on a cliffhanger, but I still don't really get. Ooh. Here we go. Age of imprisonment. I love these two actually. Justin and I play these as our
After
one kind of
traveling
co-op game
back
we
in
play.
time, Princess Zelda meets the first king of Hyrule, Rauru, and the queen, Sonia. She joins them to take on Demon King Ganondorf in a conflict that will come to be known as the Imprisoning War. Take on hordes of enemies as you fight alongside your allies.
Wow, these games look uncanny when there's no slowdown.
Get familiar with your allies' abilities so you know which character to swap to in any situation. Zonai devices can bring water, wind, and other effects to combat. Make strategic use of them to counter your enemies and alter the flow of battle. Pair up with nearby allies to unleash mighty sync strikes. Depending on the pair, sync strikes can deal high damage or have a variety of other effects. Invite a friend to fight alongside you in split-screen co-op.
Oh.
And with GameShare, you can play together on 2 separate consoles, even if only one player has the game.
These games are very fun in co-op.
Uncover ancient truths that were only glimpsed in The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
Jason
Hyrule
Momoa
Warriors:
feels
Age of Imprisonment
honestly
launches
the
on
most,
Nintendo
like,
Switch 2, November 6th.
possible choice.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Although he is Mr. Minecraft now. Oh god, I get so scared whenever it goes to black. Is this-
Right, that's enough for one day. Time for me to head back to the castle. And remember, not a word about this place to anyone. There's more to the world than this island, and we're going to prove it. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Help. I think you might be right. Dragon Quest Builders 3. These games are really fun. Or maybe it's that treasure one. There's like a treasure finding game.
It all began with a spark of curiosity.
It looks different.
Guided by a mysterious tablet, a group of young heroes embark on a journey to reclaim a lost world. As they venture into the unknown, they'll encounter mighty foes and a myriad of twists and trials. What awaits them beyond it all?
Ooh. That was spookily realistic.
Dragon Quest VII Reimagined.
Wow.
That's the spirit. Look out.
There's so many Dragon Quest games I haven't played. I'm trying to get through the
ご
still
覧い
the
ただい
third
たの
one.
はドラゴンクエスト7リイマジンドです。再構築された世界で待ち受ける冒険にぜひご期待ください。
Looks nice though.
ここでお知らせが2つあります。まず最初はスマホアプリ任天堂トゥデイについてのお知らせです。このアプリは任天堂のゲームやキャラクターにまつわる情報
I check it every day.
を毎日お届けしているんです
I really
が
don't.
本日より星のカービィのテーマを新しく追加しました。カービィのエアライダーに関する情報も発売に向けて日々お届けしていますので、ぜひ覗いてみてください。
Okay, we're just over halfway through this
2つ目は
presentation.
任天堂スイッチオンラインプラス追加パックについてです。こちらをご覧ください。
It is actually a pretty good app. It's better than the Jeremy Renner one, for sure. Rob?
Coming to Nintendo Classics.
But, oh my
Virtual Boy.
god.
You'll be
I'm
able
actually
to enjoy
thrilled.
a collection of Virtual Boy games in stereo.
I'm going to be able to play Wario Land.
While playing on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch. In order to play, you'll need this dedicated accessory.
What the
This
hell?
recreates the form of the original Virtual Boy hardware by inserting a console to play. Both Nintendo Switch 2
They're re-releasing
and
the
Nintendo
Virtual
Switch
Boy.
are supported.
This is insane.
Play Mario's Tennis.
I'm genuinely so excited to play Wario
Galactic
Land because that
Pinball.
one's meant to actually be really good.
Tellero Boxer, and more. The 14 classic games shown here are planned to be released over time.
Why? Just
Virtual
release
Boy
them all.
Nintendo Classics is scheduled to
Oh my
launch
God.
February 17th.
I've never played any of these
The
games.
dedicated accessory needed to play Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics will be available to pre-order later today. A cardboard model of the accessory will also be available.
Okay.
Ooh. バーチャルボーイ、任天堂クラシックスを
So
お楽しみに。
funny.
続いては
This is
ヘッドラ
this.
インをご覧くだ
We've
さい。
reached the nadir of nostalgia bait. We really do. We really have.
The crimson butterfly soars again.
They do remember the original didn't work right. I don't think
Minakami
so.
Village, a place said to have vanished from the map.
The Cheeky Girls survival horror game.
But when twin sisters, Mio and Mayu, find themselves lost and wander into the village, they encounter the unthinkable. The victims of a past tragedy. Now, Mio must use the camera obscura, a device that can pacify the unsettled ghosts and find a way home. But as she delves deeper into the mystery,
Don't let go of my hand.
Mayu's sanity slips away.
Sorry, I don't know why that made me laugh. This game looks great. I might play it.
Where will the Crimson Butterfly lead them? Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Remake launches on Nintendo Switch 2 early next year. Upgrade your play with the Nintendo Switch 2 editions of these games. In the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of One Piece Pirate Warriors 4, you'll face off against more on-screen enemies than ever before.
Love
as you
Warriors
aim to
games so
become
much
king
that
of the
I
pirates.
sometimes buy them even off properties I don't really know.
Enjoy camera play and more in Overcooked 2, Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Serve up dishes and reactions while
I've never
you cook
actually played an
together.
Overcooked game ever.
Mouse controls are cropping up in the Nintendo Switch 2
Wow.
edition of Stardew
I can literally
Valley.
properly
Plus,
put
up
this
to
on my
4
bingo.
friends locally can play in split-screen multiplayer. And with Game Share, up to 4 players can play together if one person has the game.
I've
5
been
new levels,
saying,
including
no,
Candyland
wrong one.
and Museum, are
A Super
dropping
Sentai
in
Warriors
with
game goes so
Human
hard.
Fall
I
Flat
agree. Whenever
Nintendo
people want
Switch
like a
2
fighting
edition.
game, I'm like, what are you talking
Plus,
about?
with mouse controls,
Super Sentai
you can
is
enjoy
Warriors.
a new way to wobble with physics-based
Especially if you
fun.
like team up and summon your robot. I don't know.
Craving more to clean?
Never.
Power Wash Simulator makes its triumphant return with a shiny new entry in the relaxing Clean 'em
A
Up
new
series.
game.
Unholster your washer and effortlessly blast the dirt away as you transform your sullied surroundings into squeaky clean scenes. Make use of new tools and supplies, including enhanced soap, a surface cleaner,
Enhanced
additional
soap.
power washers, and rigging equipment for those hard-to-reach places. Wash your way through a fresh campaign as you explore even more of Muckingham. Then venture into new
Muckingham.
grimy locations, including Detergento and Lubra City. After a hard day's work, take some time to unwind in your home base and spruce up the place with furniture and accessories you've collected.
I think this
And for
game
the first time,
will
up to
make
4 players
Hazel
can
that
make
in the chat
progress
very
the
happy.
campaign together in online co-op, or split the work between 2 players with local split screen. Very satisfying indeed. Sit back, relax, and clean to your heart's content when Power Wash Simulator 2 launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this autumn. The fruit matching phenomenon returns.
What did you call me?
Suika game is back and rounder than ever. This time, the
What
fruit
did you call
falls
me?
toward the center of a circle, and you can drop it from any angle. It's 360 degrees of fruit dropping fun. If you combine
That's so
fruits
cool.
a certain number of times, it's super evolution time. When this is active, you can earn bonus points based
How
on
does
the
a grape
number of
turn into
fruits
an
you merge.
orange?
Plus, with the Nintendo Switch 2 version, you can play with others locally via Game Share. This allows you and up to 3 players to drop and merge fruit together in co-op.
That's cool.
Rotate, aim, and go for the watermelon when Suika Game Planet launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch this winter.
Is this Dusk Bloods or Metroid? Metroid? There she is. There's Metroid. Oh my god. Samus has a bike. Okay. Whoa! Oh my god. Breath of the Wild, too. I mean, that looks extremely empty, but this is so funny. Whoa, we got the Akira bike slide in a Metroid game. Okay, that rules. Oh, this is just Metroid Prime 4. I like that it seems like a really different planet to previous games. There he is. They've been teasing the big bad this game since the DS. That's how slow the Metroid Prime series goes. Ugh. I was wondering when they were gonna like reveal the actual difference about this game. I think I just missed the release date, but where are we now? God, this looks Donkey Kong like. Whoa!
Where you're from, DK? This island is beautiful.
Oh!
DLC is smashing its way into Donkey Kong Bonanza. This new edition lets you barrel around DK Island, the home of some familiar faces.
I'm so charmed. Whoa!
And if you finish the main game story, Void Kong will offer you a position in the ranks of the Void Company.
Absolutely not.
What do you think?
He kidnapped a child.
Your mission? Collect as much shiny green ore as you can in Emerald Rush. Meet your emerald quota within the time limit to clear each round.
I'm still playing this game so much.
The
I
key
like
to amassing emeralds is
got
collecting
credits
fossils to
months and
gain
months ago.
perks.
No, what am I talking about? Like a month ago.
Collect
And
a fossil,
I'm still
and
playing it
you'll
all the
get to
time.
pick
There's
from
so much
3
stuff.
random ones. Perks have different effects, like getting more emeralds from defeated enemies, or more jam-packed treasure chests. There are all sorts to choose from.
I would say there's not really any
Gain the
spoilers.
stack
All you
perks,
know is
then
that
collect
Donkey Kong
oodles of
doesn't like
emeralds.
beat Void Kong to death.
You can also smash Vanadium gems to gain random skills that power up Donkey Kong during your run. Your perks and skills reset after each run,
That's cool.
but Fossil and Vanadium gem locations stay the same. Refine your winning strategy with each go.
I'm very charmed by this.
When a run ends, you'll earn in-game rewards based on how well you did. Playing can net you new fashions and statues to display on DK Island. Plus, you'll get to play Emerald Rush on more layers. Take on the challenge to earn that promotion. The Donkey Kong Bonanza, DK Island, and Emerald Rush paid DLC launches on Nintendo Switch 2
Out today.
later today. Plus, a free demo of the main game will also be available on Nintendo eShop later today.
ドンキーコングバナンザに有料追加コンテンツ
Paid.
DK アイランド&エメラルドラッシュが登場します。
How much?
大量のエメラルド獲得に挑むエメラルドラッシュとスイッチ2で生まれ変わった DK アイランドをお楽しみくだ
It's
さい。
very cute.
続いてはこちらをご覧ください。
Mario Kart World Donkey Kong DLC? I know that. That's a Digimon. Mega Ditto would be... Oh my gosh.
This land is just waiting to be shaped. By a
Pokemon
Ditto
Minecraft?
that looks like a human? And what's that in the grass? Oh, that's Bulbasaur, a grass-type Pokemon.
I know that Cerebi is like traveling today.
What's this?
I'm gonna have
Looks
to
like
update our
Ditto's
whole-
got an idea.
Oh my gosh. I don't love builder games and Minecraft
By
stuff.
learning this move,
This is
you can make
very
grass grow.
cute
Squirtle's
and weird.
water gun will keep it all healthy. As nature flourishes, so do the Pokemon.
Burn it down.
I find the concept of you playing a human Ditto very funny. The whole like Ditto face thing, which was like a one episode
Collect
joke
rocks
of the
and wood
anime
to
becoming
build
the
with.
kind of standardized idea of what a Ditto should look like, is like
Till the fields and
an
grow
example of a good
delicious
retcon,
crops.
I think. It's just too iconic.
Build homes for the Pokemon you meet. There's so much to do here.
It doesn't really look like there's so much to do here, but it does look cute. It looks like it might also be like a mobile game or something.
No need to rush, though. Go at your own pace. And you'll have a wonderful space before
It's
you
very
know
cute.
it.
Okay, it looks cute. That's such a funny use of Ditto. I like when they just choose a Pokemon, like there's that
Pokemon Pokopia.
there's that new animated series that's just about Surf-Etched, because why not?
任天堂スイッチ2にポケモンの新たなタイトルが登場します。
I think that looks great.
人間に変身した
Not my,
メタモンが
it's not my type
ポ
of
ケモンたちと
genre
の
I
暮ら
like,
しを作っ
but
ていくココアポケモンにご期待ください。
it seems like a natural fit.
続いてもポケモンタイトルをお伝えしますが、発売が迫るあのタイトル。
Come on, Mega Sandile. Wonder if we'll see Mega Crocodile. Totodile. I'm looking for... I feel like this game, everyone's sort of... You know... They'll probably get because it's a Pokemon game, but no one's quite looking forward to it. For me, my like Pokemon needs to be hitting my special interest wave, because then I go all in. And I'm not quite in that wave just yet. Here we go. I wish they weren't showing these models so close up, because they look much better from below. They looked alright. I'm very interested to see how well this battle mechanic works. Hello. Hey. My birthday is October 18th, and that's such a
ポケモンとの共存を目指す
birthday
リアルシ
present
ティで
game.
新たなメガ進化ポケモンが発見されたようですね。ポケモンレジェンズ
Why these
ZA
guys?
は10月16日発売です。
I mean, obviously because they're popular, but
さらにポケモンの映像がもう一つありますので、
this is a better Pokemon Direct than the Pokemon Direct. Is this Aardman or something else? Balls. That one guy who's like every mega evolution is secretly a Y or an X is very happy today. Whoa, they look great. I'm sorry, they look good. I've always liked
ポケ
Raichu
モン
more
レジェン
than
ズ
Pikachu.
ZA に有料追加コンテンツメガ次元ダッシュの配信が決定しました。ライチュウが2つの姿にメガ進化していましたが、どのような活躍を見せてくれるでしょうか。続報をお待ちください。続いてはヘッドラインをご覧ください。
It is cheeky to reveal the DLC before the game is out. 5 more minutes.
Ready for some killer fun in the sun?
Killer? It's the killer. I don't like Halloween because it's a free pass for ghouls and goblins and the killer. Oh. It's anime.
Are you okay? You seem pretty out of it.
I know that guy
Originally
from...
released over 10 years ago, Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair is making the ultimate comeback. While
I
on
know a
that guy
school
more
trip
from
to
Comic-Con
Comic-Con cosplay
Island,
than...
you
I don't
and your
know
classmates
anything
are
about this
trapped in a
series.
murderous game. After each deadly incident, a heated class trial will begin. In high-speed detective action, you'll shoot down contradictions and counter opponents to reveal the truth. And along with the main game, an additional story is included. One incident will trigger an entirely new scenario with different victims.
I have no idea what you're referring to, Lacuna.
The wait is over! The next class trial is about to begin!
Danganronpa 2x2 launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and
I do know
Nintendo
someone
Switch
who's like the
next
biggest
year.
fan of it, so I'll hold my tongue, but I just don't
Make
quite get
history
it.
in the Three Kingdoms.
Don't tell me what to do.
Dynasty Warriors Origins is marching on to Nintendo Switch 2.
You know, weirdly, I've
The
only played the
Three
spin-offs.
Kingdoms, an era
I've never
of
really
warring
played the
factions.
originals.
As a nameless hero, join forces with Xiao Xiao
That's not a nameless hero. That character's name
Jian.
is going to be Hamish.
or Liu Bei on your journey to become a true warrior. Your choices will influence your story and may even alter historical events from the Three Kingdoms. Plus, paid DLC is on the way.
That feels more like a threat.
Choose a different path and experience new developments that weren't in the main story. Walk your own path and become a one-man army. When Dynasty Warriors Origins and the DLC both launch on Nintendo Switch 2, January 22nd.
I'll see what I'm up to that day.
Two fates are now intertwined.
Is this that Dragoon game? No. What do you think is going to be the big final? Oh, this is that what's it called? Monster Hunter World or
Welcome
Stories.
to the
Yeah.
sprawling world of Monster Hunter, where all sorts of monsters live. By bonding with certain creatures called monsties, you can traverse the land,
Monsties?
climb cliffs, swim across water, and fly through the air as you freely explore the map.
But can you grow cabbages?
However, a strange phenomenon that causes petrification now threatens the world. It's up to you to venture forth and find the source of the danger in order to prevent total calamity. Raise your monsties, bond with them,
Don't like that word.
and work together to face whatever stands in your path. Monster Hunter Stories 3, Twisted Reflection, soars onto Nintendo Switch 2, March 13th.
I've enjoyed some Monster Hunter games. that was fun. Resident Evil.
Hello? Yes.
Luigi's Mansion.
Who was it?
Their hair is looking very
Yes, for
Capcom.
Miss Ashcroft, and then they hung up on me.
Ashcroft. Hi, Lisa.
Oh, you're FBI? Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
Grace, stay close to me.
Is this Grace Randolph Origins?
I'm coming.
Keep moving. What's wrong? I'll explain later.
She does look a bit like a gender swapped Devil May Cry.
I've been watching you. You're not like other people, you know. You're quite unique.
Tell me what's going on.
Something important. I'm scared. Grace.
Ooh, that was spooky. Umbrella
There's no escaping
was
your
behind
destiny.
everything. That's a big deal. But that's like a Switch 2 game, because it was revealed for other consoles, wasn't it? That's a big deal. You have to update the Necropolis Beat Royale. Are they revealing like all the previous games coming to Switch? There she is. I've not played any of these games. They're too
バイオハザードシリー
scary.
ズの完全新作が Nintendo Switch 2に登場します。まだ見ぬ恐怖に立ち向かうバイオハザードレクイエムにご期待ください。さらに同日にはシリーズ初の一人称視点を採用したバイオハザード7レジデントイービル、そしてシリーズの新たな境地を切り開いたバイオハザードヴィレッジも発売されるとのことで、こちらもお楽しみに。
Same day.
ここまでご視聴いただきありがとうございます。次が最後の映像に
Here
な
we
ります。
go.
ご覧ください。
Mother 3, Star Fox. Xenoblade? Fire Emblem? This looks like Fire Emblem. Yeah. Look, I know Fire Emblem makes people annoyed, but it is
Bold warriors,
one of their biggest series.
draw
Although,
now upon your strength. Hold fast to the devotion in your beating hearts. Hear me now as I declare that the heroic games have begun.
just take a look now at your Smash Brothers characters. I love Fire Emblem. I think sometimes they release too many games.
I only want to fight so I can save my father's life.
And I don't have enough time to play them all, but he's riding a chicken. That endears me.
What I seek is a great strength, an unyielding strength for any foe, sheer strength to uphold the faith I hold dear. Above all, I need the strength to lead my people, strength enough for a queen!
It is imperative that I face it again.
It looks good.
I must cull it with this blade.
I got engaged, but I didn't really play much of it.
There's a man I hate
hate so much that simply killing him will not satisfy me. For that reason, I refuse to die.
Won't let you hurt her!
And now warm blood is served.
The character design has definitely improved since
Let you deny me my
Engage.
feelings? I refuse to accept defeat. Not now!
For those who stand upon the final stage, I shall grant whatever wish you may desire. So say
If the
I,
protagonist of this
divine
game
sovereign,
makes it into
that's
Smash
my
Brothers,
vow.
will they literally be the first dark-skinned character in Smash Brothers?
The years were long, weren't they?
Oh wow,
Have you forgotten me so soon?
it's a direct sequel. That's cool. Three Houses was
ご覧い
like
ただい
their
たのは
biggest game
日
ever.
々最新作ファイアーエンブレム万地先行の映像です。人々が熱狂する大剣闘祭を舞台に織りなす物語。一体どんな展開が待ち受けるのでしょうか。今後の続報をお待ちください。
I'll get that.
本日のダイレクト
I
は
like Fire
以上で
Emblem.
す。
I don't get every
最後まで
single
ご覧いた
game,
だき
but
あ
the
りが
big
とうござい
ones
ま
I
した
think are a really good time. Thank you very much. And that was my live stream. That was loads of fun. Let me just go back to did that all work fine? We're gonna go back to my bingo card and see how many I got right, because I think I did pretty well. I'm very touched that you're all still here. I mean, I enjoyed that almost more than doing a regular Super Mario moment. So let's quickly go back to here. Right. Okay. So I didn't prepare a I'm just gonna undo them. Okay, so Mario 40th, definitely acknowledged. Mario Maker, not. Mario Wonder was acknowledged. We got DLC. The Mario movie, we got a trailer. We now know it's called Mario Galaxy, and I can get rid of that picture. Luigi's Mansion, no. Mario Kart World, surprisingly, no. I do think DLC for that is coming, but it's probably they're waiting for Kirby's Air Ride and the Donkey Kong DLC to be done. Yoshi's Woolly World, I'm gonna count that done, because even though it wasn't Woolly World, we did get a new Yoshi game, and that was a bit of a wild card. New Super Mario Brothers, not mentioned, which I'm actually pleased about. Although I just chose the wrong. They did Galaxy 2, which I'm much happier about. WarioWare, nothing about that. Metroid Prime, yes. Tomodachi Life, yes. Dustbloods, no. And Splatoon, no. Zelda games, we got that. We didn't get anything about the movie. Didn't get anything for Metaphor. Didn't get anything for Star Fox or Mother or Elden Ring or Rivals or Professor Layton or Animal Crossing, but we got a Fire Emblem and the Farming Sim. So I did get one bingo just by, luck that I arranged them this way. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that direct. I think there's been good ones, there's been bad ones. I think that one was pretty major. I don't think it had anything in it that was like a brand new system selling crazy announcement. In fact, wasn't Yoshi maybe like the only new, like truly new game that I guess Fire Emblem as well, sorry. But lots of little announcements, a lot of DLC and stuff. I still think Metroid Prime is odd because it's kind of like, oh my god, the Pokemon, yes, the Pokemon Minecraft. But I think the thing is that Nintendo Metroid Prime should be like the big game of the year. Like it's such a huge beloved series. But I just don't know if they really know what to do with it. And I don't think they have confidence it's going to sell. I think partly because it is actually a Switch 1 game. Just they're sort of Breath of the Wilding it and making it a Switch 2 game. But yeah, I don't know. I was happy. I was happy to stream this because obviously I'm a Super Mario podcast and there was a lot of Mario there. I think still Mario Maker for the Switch 2 is going to become my like the thing I crave each direct from now on. Possibly more than a new Mario title because I'm very satisfied with Donkey Kong Bonanza and Wonder and Mario Kart World. Yeah, I think the lack of Mario Kart World is probably the biggest surprise. And they announced another direct. They announced a second Kirby's Air Ride direct with an image of Sakurai laughing as if the very concept that he's going to do 2 bespoke Kirby Air Ride directs is just really funny to him. I liked the Mario Galaxy 2 announcements. I do think that Rosalina amiibo is very adorable. I've sort of given up on buying amiibos. At one point I had basically all of them, and now I don't get any of them because we live in a small place and I have a lot of clutter, but it was very pretty. But I will definitely be getting the Virtual Boy. That's just crazy to me. I'm so glad they're doing it because being a Mario podcast, I feel like one day we're going to talk about the Virtual Boy, and one day I was like, okay, today is the day I go on eBay and try and find it and all the games. So that makes me very happy. I feel like the cardboard version is going to be the one that like never sells out and that you can still do. And they said that the Virtual Boy pre-orders go out today, so I will be looking into that. They did not mention a price. I'm hoping it is not expensive, but we know Nintendo. Cool. Thank you all for joining me. I'm very touched that so many of you chose to join me for the Nintendo Direct, and it seemed to go down well. I think it was a little loud for a while, but no one complained about the sound at all, actually. I was the one asking the questions. Before I go, if you're just joining me here, this YouTube channel, or you might be talking on Twitch, I think a lot of you are actually watching on Twitch, but if you go to the YouTube channel, you will... Wait, you're all talking on Twitch. Oh no, there's some YouTube comments. Okay. If you go to the YouTube channel, it is Super Mario Moment, and that is where I hold my podcast, where every Monday we talk about a different Mario game or property or episode or movie or whatever. We actually are doing our season 1 finale on Monday, where we're covering Super Mario World with Izzy 8-Bit, which is going to be very exciting. And as I said at the start, I have a book out, Go Man Champion of Earth Volume 1. If you have got a copy, thank you very much. If you would like a copy, it should be available everywhere. And I am doing a book tour of Leeds, Manchester, York, and Newcastle next weekend, where you can get an exclusive bookmark. And if you details on the dates and times of that, just go to my website, hamishstill.co.uk/events, and you can see all that. But this has been a successful live stream. I'd love to do more. I have some ideas for obviously covering Nintendo Directs, but I would love to cover, I'd love to do some tier lists, like ranking every Goomba or whatever. But until next time, I'm just going to say thank you and so long, gay Bowsers.